Abusia yadi ashiamudi awosofa yefreno Ajagurajah. Na sorry yawo no mpodi e wose yanya asori na eye shrine. Abusia sa shrine eye kire say some money rituals according to no amu ose aya omoye ne ho ene ho ade ema manfo edi yie enya sika bebre ne ho ade no. Abusia money rituals no akum Ajagurajah ne member baako na eyensempi Ajagurajah ekasa ewo sa show yi so me bibia ama wahunu bia de hia ne so benya botere ahwe sa video yi akosi awiyeye jumade yi aya 3 in 1 news. Abusia mimawo akwaba edo ba Amazing TV asomesera osane ye de kan awode hwe sa channel yi so video amesera wo say oba subscribe for latest update uhwewie na sa opia like na sa wo adwenkyire bia drop e wo comment box ne mu na dwen yen wo all the social media channels share description ne mu obehu yen social media channel links no for saboso na follow yen wo Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Abusia yadi ashiamu dia papa ya freno Ajagurajah powers. Ajagurajah powers ye nyina yenim adwuma Ajagurajah powers wo ye no Ghana ha sei ene ye okoni social media pages ne so a abusia oboda wuro se wo pesika bambo ane chese a whole lot de sunsum ye bia no wo se wo pesa no mani bia brana so ye no be ye bi dia iden e de aboa abusia Abrante bi aba social media ensem abrante ne kan de me pese yetie ensem no every abrante no ankasa anum ose ni nua bi awu na ni nua no ekọ Ajagurajah ho se wokoye ne sika dro ya ose ye ya like omomna na wonye momu eye tete sunsumu sika emwe abusuya yentie abrante de si yentie a ni nua be mai afamu awu no mesrawo se obelaki sa video na wa share yentie de abrante ne kan dia fa Ajagurajah ho.
Few weeks back I made a video about a church called Ajagurajah and people were barging at me, especially the Ghanaians, you know. They were so upset about what I posted. Some started commenting. I had some hate comments, you know. I had some messages on my inbox. And why I was going through my comment and things like that, I received a text from somebody and was like, bro, I just want to tell you, you know, one of my friends actually went to the church, and I asked him not to say anything. So I added him and I asked him to DM me directly, and he started talking to me, you know. I sent him messages and we were chatting back and forth, and he sent me some things about what happened to his friend. Okay, let me give you the full gist of what happened, you know, what he told me. I'm going to tag the chat to this message, to wherever I'm saying, as a proof. So he said he had a friend, you know, this friend actually went to Dubai. So he was in Dubai for some time and he was involved in a drug case, and he got arrested, he went to jail, he served, and he was released. Then he came back to Nigeria. He lost everything, he had nothing anymore. So he had to go to this friend's place to stay with him for some time. So this is where the whole story started from. So when he got to the place, with his frustration and everything, you know, he felt so depressed and everything, so he was a bit desperate. So this is friend, Mob, is actually a spiritualist, you know. She sees. So this boy that came from Dubai was so desperate, and he started talking to this friend like, what's up now? I beg, I want me to say help me do one or two things. So the woman being a spiritualist told him that he wouldn't help him do anything. He refused to help him, but he was doing some things for him, things were working, and the guy was not even comfortable with those things. He wanted more, and the woman said, boy, I can't help you. I don't want to do anything for you because anything I'm going to do has repercussion. So the woman decided not to help him do anything. So with his desperation, the boy got angry and left the house, you know. He left the house and he came to Ghana. So while he came to Ghana, he went to this church called Ajagurajah. This church I posted about last week that people were badging me about. Well, so when he was there, he did whatever he did. He made money, and everything was going well. So after that, few months later, he called this his friend, and he was like, bro, I don't make money. Oh." Came back to Nigeria. He bought a house, bought cars. He was living large, and he was telling this his friend that, "Shall I tell your mom to make you help me that time? She refused, no go help me." So the guy was like, So the boy, he couldn't do anything. The guy kept quiet. So that boy was living his life, spending his money, living large. 3 years later, the guy started having issues. So they called this his friend. I was like, what's up? Your guy is sick. Oh. So the guy was like, maybe not lifestyle, maybe you don't get sickness or anything. It was far from that. So they had to go meet the guy. So as he's dying in bed, he started confessing. He started talking about a lot of things. He said he went to this church, Ajagurajah, that I posted about. He said he was there. He did some things. He did rituals and some things. And after everything, he made the money. And some things happened that I just can't talk about. That's why he was saying that's why he's in this position. And while he was in that position, on the sick bed, he was busy calling this church name, that he doesn't want the money anymore, that he doesn't want the money, that they should come and take him, come and take the money. He was calling that bishop's name, he was calling the church. So he was telling this guy and his family things that happened, that he doesn't want the money back, that he doesn't want the money anymore, that he wants to be the way he was before, that they should come and take the money they gave to him. After some time, the guy died. So, may so rest in peace though. I keep saying it, we need to be careful about the places we go to. We need to be careful about the places we call church. Some places are not church but ritual grounds. I just want to prove to you guys that place is not a church. That place is a ritual ground. That place is more of a devil house. But most people were badging me. That's why I had to bring up this story this week.
Abusia ayasemo, so apparently no guy no enya sika all right after said of visiting Ajagurajah ho Ajagurajah aye normal 1 2 3 edema wunia even yesi wunia spend sika no about 3 years actually say enya easy enti chese eno na chire no ena busia yesi wunia ayare ya wafamu awu abusia so far na damfu yi ade ne ho nsam aba efa Ajagurajah na busia fa mesramu yentie ensam ba ko mienu bia Ajagurajah nso woka no ha sei mesrawo se obelaki sa video na wa share ede ama me yentie de Ajagurajah woka no ha
very fine, the feathers are all good. You want to eat the chicken, that is it. I'll not lie to you. Nothing on earth, nothing on earth supersedes the power of shutting up. So, for example, your friend wants to hook you up to a big man in Ghana or in Nigeria or somewhere. All right. The first thing the man will ask the girl is, I don't want somebody who talks. I will not consider myself to be a big man, but definitely I am a man, so I know what I'm saying. The first thing the big man will ask the girl who is trying to connect another person to him is, does she talk? Why do you think men ask that question? Men in power ask that question because we don't like women who talks. Too much of talking brings about so many mistakes.
Abusia say utie ensem Ajagurajah wokan ye minim say abrant na exisika ne by all right but actually na wu ye ana Ajagurajah ensem no on kan say wokan de ama boy no but a video awaye what you said watch say wo pese wudi ya kasa bebrebe enti minim say bia abrant na no ena bia abusia wo no akasa amatch the say bia yawe bi on say bibia ba bia beko bia awachiwade ene ho ade what you said enti minim say bia wunia ye ka asema ne nka bibi ena wunia aka bibi abusia bibi aye wunia ama wunia afamu awuni dia memintimi nkyere but yɛnti Ajagurajah kakra nso nka ho.
Too much of talking brings about so many secrets. So men don't like women who talks. You see why? Let me give you a typical example of why you are single, why you don't have any rich man in your life. You talk too much. You will never have money, I swear to God. You will never be rich. You will stay broke to the end of eternity because you don't know how to shut up. You don't know how to zip it. Sometimes you should zip it. Listen, there's so many women in Ghana. They have kids with big men, but I swear to God that even the mother does not even know who she gave birth with, who the real daddy of the baby is. You need to zip it.
Abusia, what you see according to Ajagurajah, and to say Michelle Diakoni Ninadia, Nanya Utimusa Wahu, because says when you acquire no 3 years, Utimus acquire no ancha, and our free face and woman quay, and the one the Abusia, yes, actually, Wafamu, Ayon Yanko Pondi, I say, amazing TV, Master, Sir Ubasha, yan description, Nimu, yes, yan description, no shame, Obewunu yan social media links, no. I will saboso na follow yan our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yes, abusia, mami fa wo NC ahase